Okay, a quick demo on how to use a for loop or a do loop to show how to measure, in this case, how long I'm holding down a button instead of using a timer. So we just have standard code up here, set up my pins, LEDs, and the two switches on my LaunchPad, make it happen. Read inputs, a nice function to read two input values or for buttons into a pointer. Here's my code, 2 buttons, loop count. This is my loop counter. We need to set this as volatile. Otherwise, sometimes the compiler will not think that we're doing anything useful in this because we're reading buttons at the same time. Set up our board, read the inputs, display that on the LEDs. And then here's the poor way to do this. We're just going to read the inputs and we're going to, so we don't need to read that again. Okay, we're going to wait for a button press. So we're going to wait for button number 1 to go low and stay in this. We're going to debounce, which is just wait for about 2 milliseconds. And then assume that we're done waiting, read the inputs, wait for that input to go, wait for it to remain low. At the very moment that I let go of the button, I break out of this do loop, and we're going to end up at 149. Another delay here that's actually not useful, and then go back to our while loop. I'm going to use the debugger to look at the value of loop count. In order to do that, I need to run my code at full speed and then stop the code at the right moment. I put this no op here just so I have a hook for my breakpoint. I'm double clicking here. You see this is a software breakpoint. All right, so debug this code, run it, launches it, puts it to my LaunchPad. You can see it right here. And now we're hanging out at line 103. I'm just going to click run. Okay, and we're just waiting. What we're doing actually is we're sitting in this this while loop right here. So I'm going to push the button and then I'm going to let off of the button. So push, let off. So when I let off the button, we broke out of this second loop. First time I pushed it down, we broke out of this one. Then I'm holding it down, we go here. And then as soon as I let up, we end up here, but I set a breakpoint and now I've stopped the CPU. If I look up here in my variables, we see that loop count, it's an unsigned integer, 25,662. If I click run again, I'm going to go back up to this while loop and then I won't come here until I let go of the button again. I'm going to push it faster this time. So here it goes. I click run, down, up. And now you see that my value is 10,874. We'll try this again. Run, down, up. We only counted to 5,000. This counts really fast. If I hold it down a long time, I'm going to totally count faster or roll over my loop counter. But this is a way to time an interval just using a for loop. And all I do is count how many times I read the inputs. It's exactly how many clock cycles or how many seconds that is, I don't know. But at least it does give me an indication of slower and faster at some resolution. Thanks for watching.